So I am back out here at the Clark Creek Natural Area, and this is my third trip out here in about 2 weeks. Just came out here for some fun a couple weekends ago with some friends and wanted to come back and do a video, and I did that a few days ago. But it's really easy. All right, so it's pretty it's a well-used area, so there are a lot of side trails, so it's very easy to lose the actual trail that I'm trying to do today, which is the kind of a combination between the primitive trail and the improved trail, which is where the waterfalls are. So I'm gonna do both of them in a big loop. Should be about 5.5 miles, and it's freaking cold. It's in the 30s. Had a cold front come through, but it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be perfect weather for hiking. And this is one of those trails that, you know, you keep going back to because it gets the best of you. And this trail has gotten the best of me. Definitely got the best of me last time. It was rough. So hopefully have better luck today. I finally got a reliable map that I'm gonna use for the primitive trail. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. You see that's the trail right there. So I'm gonna take this because going downhill is what kills my knees. It's not the uphill, I can handle that. So coming across this little bridge here, see the white blaze right there? And you can barely see it, but on that tree there's an arrow, and that's pointing for the beginning of the primitive trail. Okay, at the first marker. So this is actually the third waterfall in this area. I think it's my favorite. It's got this big pool that you can actually go swimming in the summertime. Just made one of those pretty steep, good climbs on this trail, but starting to get kind of a view up on this hilltop, kind of the highest point in this little area. All right, coming to the second waterfall coming this way on this trail. It's pretty cool. And then there's another small one right down there. So just came down from here, and as you can see, the trail is pretty much completely washed out. Another small waterfall literally right on the trail. And you can get a good view of how it's cut through this clay. It's just all that clay right there. There is a trail that goes up this hill, or you can continue on this road back to the parking. But up there, you kind of follow the ridge line, and there is a shelter up there, but I'm gonna go up there. More scenic, more of a little challenge. I think the sun is messing up that view, but hopefully you'll see it. And here's the shelter. Open on this side, and then enclosed on this side. I guess so, if the weather gets bad, you can come over here. All right, I just dropped down off the hill, so yeah, you could stay on that roadbed where you saw the parking sign where I went up the hill. Probably be easier, would not be as scenic. I think that's probably the best view you're gonna have on the trail. But as you can see, it's pretty steep coming down. Getting back to the creek. Once again, trail is pretty washed out. Anytime you see exposed roots like that, it's not how the trail is supposed to be. As you can see, all this back here, that's all private property. So just gotta make sure you go this way. So it does get a little confusing back there at the fork in the creek. You see the way that the signs for the parking are pointing, and you kind of go up this little ridge right between where the creek forks. There's definitely a trail there, follow that, but there's no blazes for a little while, but eventually you will come to some. You know, like I said, it's just not very clear or well marked in some areas, but there's blazes all around here now. Coming to this little fork in the creek. Say to the left, it goes on for a little ways, maybe a couple hundred yards to a big waterfall, but it's supposed to be some this way. So I'm gonna go this way this time. All right, going up those big flight of stairs, come to this boulder, just kind of hop your way up it. There's the stairs leading down to the creek right there. So this is the improved part of the trail. I guess because there's stairs. But as you can see, it's still pretty washed out in a lot of areas. Come across the other shelter on this trail. I think I'm gonna take a break here. All right, come into this first Spur Trail, as you can see on the map. So kind of what I thought this would be. It's an old roadbed. So if you want to just add, I think maybe another half a mile to your trip, go ahead and do it. Made it back up from that Spur Trail. I don't know if I'd recommend it. It's good if you're just coming out here for a workout, but it just takes you down to the creek. The same creek that I've already crossed about 20 times. Stay to the left, go to the parking. To the right is another Spur Trail to one of the bigger falls. So follow these stairs down and I would get to the bottom of the creek, and I could actually take that creek out to the primitive trail if I wanted to. I've already done that part. This little lookout here. And the last waterfall, and really the best one. All right, I made it back to the start of the primitive trail. There's the bridge. You walk down there. There's the start. So I've now finished the loop and just got to take this little trail back to the parking lot. So all in all, this trail, if you do it the way that I did it, it's going to be about 6 miles. Definitely difficult. Definitely plan on being out here for a while. I probably average maybe in a mile an hour, just the grade of the hills and taking a lot of breaks, getting at the top of the hill. I got turned around a few times, which you're gonna get lost at least once. And yeah, you see a lot of people out here, so you stop and talk. Definitely recommend this trail to anybody who is physically able to do it. It's a beautiful place.